Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today's video I'm going to be using a 2.5 by 4.5 potato chip, which you know is my favorite size. You could certainly use a 3.5 by 6.5 if you wanted to, or any size where the ratio is a 2:1. So let's get started with this. There's going to be 6 different blocks, and each one you're going to be making 9. So I'm just going to run through them here, and then I'll show you how you lay out all the blocks to complete the pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of what your primary color is, and mine is just going to be a blue. It doesn't matter if they're both the same. And then we're going to have a lighter color, which is my gray. So you'll be joining these two like this with a 1/4 inch seam, and once that's done, then you'll add this to the top like this. When you've done that, then you'll want to press it so that the seam is going to the larger horizontal piece. So all of the blocks are the same configuration, it's just how you place the color. So with keeping with the blue and the gray, this would be block A, and again you're making 9 of those. Then on to block B, we're going to be taking the gray, we'll be taking a blue and putting it as the one on the bottom, and then we'll be taking one of the green and putting it beside the gray like this. So that is block B, and again we need to be making 9. Then on to block C. I've already made one, or I had one that was left over, so I'll just show you here. So again we have the blue on the horizontal, the darker blue nested beside the green. So that is block C, and again we make 9. Then for block D, we're going to be taking the blue and sandwiching it with a gray, and then putting a green on the bottom. Some of these do look like they're similar, but it will only work out if you do the color breaks this way, because there's a pattern that's going to be shown once we do that. So this is block D, and again we're making 9. And then block E, we're going to have again 2 blues side by side. Doesn't matter if they're a similar fabric. And then we're just going to be adding a gray to the top of that, and that is block E. And then block F, the last one, is we're going to be taking the blue again. We're going to be adding the green beside it, and then we will have as a horizontal the gray. So that's it, 9 of each blocks, A, B, C, D, E, and F, and that's all we need to do. So let me go ahead, I'll finish these, I'll press them as I said, pressing them to this horizontal seam here, and then I'll show you how to lay these all out. So just to show you what each of the blocks look like, this is A, if I can get it here. So again, we're making 9 of these. This would be B, this is C, D, E, and then last is E. So, or F, sorry, we're making 9 of each. So now I'll show you how we put the rows together. So for the first group, you're going to be 9 of these, and this is A, B, and C, and this is how they're laid out. So 1/4 inch seam. Because we've pressed this way and we don't have any matching to worry about, these go together very easily. So we're going to be making 9, and again this is A, B, and C, and that's our block 1. And then our block 2 is going to be with our D, E, and F, and again we're going to be making 9 of those. So 1/4 inch seam just like that, and then press them to the darker side. What you're going to do is once we start joining the rows, you're just going to want to make sure that all the seams are opposite from each other. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you how these all come together. So the groups of A, B, and C are all done, and again we'll make 9 of these. If you just turn them over, I actually pressed all of these 2 seams to the right hand side like this. So when I go to do the other ones, the D, E, F, I'll be pressing in the other direction. It'll make nesting so much easier. So just to show you again how the D, E, and F will look like. So we've got our D, we have our E, and then we'll have our F like this. And again, 1/4 inch seam, and then we'll be pressing to the left on these two seams. So I now have the D, E, and F blocks joined together, and I have pressed them going the opposite way. So if you take a look, they go this way and the others go the other. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these on top like this, and we're actually going to join them to make bigger blocks, and we'll be making 9 of these. So this will be your D, E, F joined together with your A, B, C on the bottom. When I drew this all out, I probably should have labeled these the other way, but it still works out the same way. So again, the D row goes on the top and the A row goes on the bottom, and you'll be making 9 of those. So I now have these bigger blocks all made, and I have 9 of them. So just to show you again, this is D, E, F, and then A, B, C. And then what you're going to do is you should have 9. And then what you're going to do is just put 3 across like this, and then 3 down. So it'll be, just make sure that you're keeping them all the same way so that the pattern forms properly. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I will show you what it looks like. Here it is all done. This was fun to put together, and I hope you get a chance to make it as well. It is a great scrap buster for those good old potato chips. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day, and bye for now.